Big whoosh when military aviation buffs pack into Marine Corps Beaufort Air Show in South Carolina this weekend. They will be wowed by the Navy's Blue Angels. But a new kind of history will also take flight in the team. There is a woman in the cockpit. Hip, hip, hooray. Only on CBS This Morning, Michelle Miller took to the sky to see how she got her wings. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. When the Navy originally created the Blue Angels way back in 1946, not only were they all men, the pilots, they also had to be bachelors. Now, almost 70 years later, the squad's mission of inspiring the next generation stays the same, but the pilot roster has come a long way.
There's 200 already. Lift off.
It's the ride of a lifetime, and F-18 pilots like Captain Jeff Goose have spent a lifetime training for it.
I got my pilot's license when I was 17, and I wanted to get in the military and fly the fastest, meanest thing they could give me, and this is it. The Hornet is it.
I'm just a passenger, but Captain Goose is carrying on the legacy of the most famous flying squad in America, the U.S. Navy Blue Angels. For 8 months each year, this team of 10 pilots tours air shows around the country, demonstrating staggering feats of aerial precision, sometimes as close as 18 inches apart.
Well, so you're looking at the paint scheme, you're looking at the rivets on the side of the aircraft.
Since the team launched in 1946, an estimated 500 million spectators have watched a Blue Angel demo. These are the sights they're used to seeing. This isn't.
The clouds are better. They're not as low.
U.S. Marine Corps Captain Katie Higgins is the first female pilot in the 69-year history of the team.
I saw the Blue Angels fly when I was a young kid. I was definitely inspired by that.
She's a third-generation military aviator.
My dad was an A-7 pilot initially, and then he transferred to the F-18 Hornet, which is actually out here on the line. It's a great family legacy to have, that's for sure.
Now she's providing the inspiration.
I think by including a lady on the team, that just shows little girls and guys that women can do whatever they put their mind to.
Have little girls come up to you and said that?
Definitely. Little girls have told me that they didn't even know that ladies could fly aircraft, that women could be in the cockpit.
They've been in American military cockpits for more than 20 years.
Why did it take so long for a woman to get with this team?
We do a very thorough interview where they get to know each one of us and find the right person for the team next year. And so it just so happened that they haven't had a female pilot that is fit quite perfectly.
It's not that we weren't ready. We're just looking for the right person.
Captain Tom Frosch is the commander of the Blue Angels, one of 17 officers that voted Higgins onto the team.
What are the challenges of integrating a female pilot into this unit?
I would say we haven't had any. Any female can fly any aircraft in our inventory.
Are there institutional challenges?
I don't believe so.
But the institution itself was challenged last year when one of the Blue Angels' former commanders was found guilty of allowing obvious and repeated instances of sexual harassment and condoning widespread lewd practices.
What would you say to those people who find the timing of Captain Higgins being made a pilot with the Blue Angels convenient?
When we selected the members of that team, I was given zero pressure to select a female.
Well, honestly, I would tell them to watch the demo. They can't tell the difference between mine and the other two pilots on here because I fly it just as well as they do.
That quickly becomes obvious to anyone sitting in the cockpit of the Angels C-130, nicknamed Fat Albert, the plane Higgins flies.
Takeoff checklist, clear right. Bang!
It may not go as fast as the F-18s, but it is every bit as integral to the show.
VMTA takeoff.
And the ride is no less thrilling.
130, 120, 110, push over, push over, push over.
I definitely didn't come on the team to break any barriers or anything like that. That definitely wasn't my agenda.
Maneuvering speed!
It just so happened that I was the first female to perform in a demo here. And if that is inspiring to people, if that's inspiring to little girls around the country, then I'm doing my job.
She is an
So
inspiration.
cool.
It
Yeah.
was cool. But, you know, I was a bit skeptical because she is flying the C-130. She's not flying the jet. She's not flying the Hornet. And I asked her that. I said, you know, why aren't you flying that plane? She said, that's my choice. This is the bird I love. So, you know, maybe in another few years
But what
we'll
was
see
it like
some-
for you?